Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, let me ask you something. Have you ever been sitting there with a snack, and your cat gives you that look? You know the one. Those big eyes, the slow blink, maybe a little paw, reaching up like they're saying, "Come on, just a tiny bite?" And you're sitting there thinking, I want to share this with you, but am I going to end up rushing you to the vet at 2 a.m.? Yeah, I've been there too. And here's the thing. There's so much conflicting information out there about what's safe for cats. One website says something's fine, another says it's toxic, and you're just left confused and probably feeling guilty for not sharing your lunch. So today, I want to cut through all that noise and talk about 5 foods that are actually backed by veterinary research and studies that you can safely share with your cat. And I'm not just going to tell you what they are, I'm going to explain why they're safe, what the science says, and how to do it properly. Let's start with number 1, plain cooked chicken. Now, this might seem obvious, but hear me out, because there's more to it than you think. Cats are obligate carnivores, which means their bodies are literally designed to process meat. A study published in the Journal of Animal Physiology and Animal Nutrition found that cats require at least 26% protein in their diet, just for basic maintenance, and animal-based proteins are the most bioavailable for them. When we're talking about chicken specifically, it's an excellent source of lean protein and contains essential amino acids like taurine, which cats actually can't produce on their own. Taurine deficiency can lead to serious heart problems, specifically dilated cardiomyopathy. So when you give your cat a small piece of plain, cooked, chicken breast, no seasoning, no garlic, no onions, you're actually giving them something their body knows exactly how to use. The key word here is plain. According to veterinary toxicology research, ingredients like garlic and onion contain compounds, called thiosulfates, that can damage cats' red blood cells and cause hemolytic anemia. So keep it simple, just boiled or baked chicken, no added anything. Moving on to number 2, cooked eggs. This one surprises a lot of people, but eggs are actually a powerhouse for cats. Research from the American Journal of Veterinary Research shows that eggs contain highly digestible protein, with a biological value of around 100. Which basically means your cat's body can use almost all of it efficiently. But here's the important part, and I cannot stress this enough. The eggs need to be fully cooked. Raw egg whites contain a protein called avidin that binds to biotin, which is a B vitamin cats need for healthy skin and coat. Cooking the eggs denatures that avidin, making it harmless. Plus, there's always the risk of salmonella with raw eggs. And while cats have more resistant digestive systems than us, it's just not worth the risk. A small amount of scrambled egg again, no butter, no salt, no cheese, can be a great occasional treat. We're talking maybe a tablespoon or so, not a whole omelet. Moderation is everything here. Number 3 might seem a bit unexpected. Plain cooked pumpkin. Yes, a vegetable. I know I just said cats are carnivores, but stick with me. While cats don't need vegetables, certain ones can actually be beneficial. A study in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that the soluble fiber in pumpkin can help with both diarrhea and constipation in cats. By regulating their digestive system, pumpkin is about 90% water and contains beneficial nutrients like potassium and vitamin A. The fiber content is what makes it special, though it can add bulk to your cat's stool if they're having loose movements, or it can help move things along if they're constipated. Veterinarians often recommend it as a natural remedy for digestive issues. Now, we're talking about pure pumpkin puree here, not pumpkin pie filling, which is loaded with sugar and spices. Just a teaspoon mixed into their food can make a difference. Some cats actually enjoy the taste, while others might need it disguised a bit. And hey, if you're finding this information helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more cat parents who might be wondering the same things you are. Alright, number 4, plain cooked fish. Specifically, we're talking about fish like salmon, tuna, or whitefish. Here's where the research gets interesting. Fish contains omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, which according to studies published in Veterinary Dermatology, can help reduce inflammation and support healthy skin and coat in cats. But there's a huge caveat here. Fish should only be an occasional treat, not a regular part of their diet. A study from the Journal of Nutrition found that too much fish can actually lead to vitamin E deficiency in cats, because the polyunsaturated fatty acids in fish deplete their vitamin E stores. Plus, there's research showing that cats fed primarily fish-based diets can develop hyperthyroidism over time. So what does this mean for you? A small piece of cooked salmon once a week or so? Totally fine and probably beneficial. Feeding fish every day? Not a great idea. And again, it needs to be cooked. No sushi for your cat and completely plain with no seasonings. And finally, number 5, plain cooked sweet potato. Similar to pumpkin, this is another vegetable that can actually benefit cats in small amounts. Sweet potatoes are rich in dietary fiber and contain vitamins like A, C, and B6. Research in veterinary nutrition has shown that the complex carbohydrates in sweet potato are more easily digestible for cats than many other carbohydrate sources. The fiber in sweet potato can aid digestion, and the vitamin A supports eye health and immune function. A small cube of plain, cooked sweet potato, about the size of a dice, can be an interesting textural addition to their meal. That also provides some nutritional benefit. One thing to note though, some cats just aren't interested in vegetables at all, and that's completely fine. They don't need them to thrive. These are just options for variety and occasional treats, not dietary necessities. Now, before we wrap up, I want to emphasize something really important. When I say share these foods with your cat, I mean as occasional treats or additions to their regular, balanced cat food. According to the American Association of Veterinary Nutritionists, treats and extras should make up no more than 10% of your cat's daily caloric intake. The other 90% should come from nutritionally complete cat food that's formulated specifically for their needs. Also, anytime you introduce a new food, start small. Even safe foods can cause upset stomach if your cat's not used to them. Give them a tiny amount first. Wait 24 hours and watch for any digestive issues or changes in behavior. And obviously, if your cat has any underlying health conditions, or if you're ever unsure about something, talk to your vet. What's safe for a healthy cat might not be appropriate for one with kidney disease, diabetes, or food sensitivities. The bottom line is this: yes, you can share some foods with your cat without the guilt or worry, as long as you're doing it safely and in moderation. Your cat doesn't need a varied diet the way we do. But these occasional additions can be a nice way to bond and give them a little extra nutrition boost. If you found this helpful and want to see more evidence-based pet care content, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Drop a comment below and let me know what's your cat's favorite human food. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and give your cat some scratches from me.